السلام عليكم، كيف حالكم شباب؟ ان شاء الله طيبين. معكم عبد العزيز ورجعت لكم يا شباب بسلسلة جديدة ولعبة يا شباب، لعبة قديمة بس لكنها سووا لها ريماسترد، وهي يا شباب لعبة اساسن كريد 3. صراحة يا شباب انا قد لعبت اساسن كريد 3 قبل كذا بس لكن ما ختمته، تقريبا وصلت لنا النص يا شباب وقفت، بس لكن ان شاء الله يا شباب باذن الله هذه المرة راح اختم اللعبة كاملة على صفحتي. اتمنى يا شباب تدعمون السلسلة هذه وتدعمون الحلقات وتضغطون زر اللايك والسبسكرايب، واي دعم يجي منكم يا شباب جزاكم الله خير. صراحه يعني انتم ما قصرتوا بسلسله سكيرو، سلسله ديفيجن 2، السلسلات الماضيه صراحه شباب ما قصرت، والله يعطيكم العافيه. اتمنى يا شباب توصلون دعمكم، والله دعمكم يعني لي كثير يا شباب، شكرا من كل قلبي. واتمنى كمان يا شباب تكتبوا لي بالكومنت ايش رايكم بلعبه اساسن كريد 3 ريماستر، خلونا نعرف رايكم يا شباب. وخلونا الحين نبدا يا شباب لعبه اساسن كريد 3 ريماستر، بسم الله.
Used to be when people talked about the end of the world, we locked them up. Or laughed them off. Sometimes both. But we never took them seriously. Maybe we should have. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Better to start at the beginning, with the abduction of Desmond Miles, my son. This boy had no ambition, no direction, no plans for the future. What he did have was a heritage, one he chose to deny. It nearly cost him his life. He was captured and imprisoned. Those who took him believed he could help them find something. The apple. One of several artifacts we call pieces of Eden. Bits of ancient technology scattered across the globe. Some hidden, some found, all of them dangerous. Most are held by a single group, the same group that now had Desmond. You know them as Abstergo Industries. We know them as the Templars. As the enemy. We've been fighting them for thousands of years. Even longer if you believe the stories of their origins. I do. After all, I've seen the truth. That's the beauty and the horror of the Animus. A device that allows us to enter and experience the lives of our ancestors. It holds the power to change everything, to show us history the way it really happened. Up until its creation, to the victor went the spoils, went the truth. We're trying to fix that, to free minds and bodies both. But there's only so much that we can do, and the Templars have the upper hand these days. But something larger than the Assassins and Templars is approaching, bigger than all of us. And if we can't find a way to stop it, these next few weeks will probably be our last. Everyone's last. In the end, it all comes down to him. To Desmond. Through the Animus, he discovered his heritage, explored the lives of his ancestors, and uncovered their secrets. When that was done, he trained. He used another ancestor to provide decades of experience in the span of a few days. It worked. We think. We hope. Soon, though, soon we'll know. That ominous date fast approaches, December 21st, 2012. None of us knows what it'll bring, only that this is where they want us to be. When it does. They've been guiding us in their own fractured, frustrating way. These voices from the first civilization, the ones who came before, a precursor race of immense power and uncertain motives. They're the ones who made the pieces of Eden. This is where they've led him, and through him, us. He stands at the entrance to this long-lost place, armed with the knowledge of Altair and the abilities of Ezio. He holds in his hands the apple of Eden, and we stand at his side, ready to support him however we can. His name is Desmond Miles, and he has brought us to the end. We're here. Let's go.
Let's go. 'Cause I know you're gonna come. 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 'Cause I know you're
طيب خلونا نلحق يا شباب، نشوف ايش عنده. طيب لازم نحن نروح المقر الرئيسي ذا اللي هنا، او المكان السري يعني على ما افتكر. انا لعبته مرة زمان يا شباب صراحة، وما كملت اللعبة. يعني صراحة الجزء كان جميل، ما كان سيء صراحة، بس لكن يعني ناسي صراحة شو الشيء اللي ما خلاني اكمله بالضبط. بس لكن ان شاء الله يا شباب راح اكمل اللعبة كاملة باين عليها. يعني صراحة يعني ظبطوها بشكل جدا كبير شركة يوبي سوفت.
In another moment, down went Alice after it, never once considering how in the world she was to get out again.
طيب خلونا نتبعهم يا شباب. طيب نكمل بالمكان السري ذا. كده الحين في شي لازم نسويه.
I think we're here.
طيب خلونا ندخل من هنا نشوف ايش فيه. كل شكل بدخل لحالي انا، هم ما هم ورايا. طيب خلونا ندخل هنا نشوف ايش فيه.
Key. You must find the key.
Son?
Sir. Here we go again.
Desmond?
Do you hear us?
Yeah. What happened?
The temple triggered a bleeding effect. You collapsed and entered into a fugue state.
So naturally you dropped me into the Animus instead of, I
طب
don't
يا
know.
شباب باين دحين راح نروح العالم حق الاساسن.
You weren't in any danger. Besides, the temple appeared to be communicating with you, and I didn't want to risk severing the connection. At least not until we knew what it wanted.
Right. Of course.
Son,
No, it's fine. I get it. And I know what I'm looking for, by the way. It's a key. There's no idea where it is, though.
باين يا شباب انه في مفتاح لازم نجيبه.
Guess that's why she triggered the bleeding effect.
she?
Juno, Dad. She's talking to me.
Okay, Desmond. While you were, visiting Constantinople, we picked up a software update for the Animus. I'd like to run a couple of quick tests, make sure there aren't any major issues.
All right. What do you need me to do?
We'll start simple. Walk to the marker over there.
طيب باين يا شباب دحين زي التدريب. معروف ألعاب أساسن كريد كلها تقريبا زرار التحكم يعني زي بعض. إكس ينقز ومربع يضرب.
Okay, Desmond. Let's practice climbing on these objects.
اوكي كان على فوق دحين. ايوه طيب من هنا. يا سلام عليك. طيب طبعا المكر المطلوب من هنا. خلاص على فوق بس. حلو حلو.
Free run your way through this little obstacle course.
والله صراحة شباب افتقدت يعني الطريقة دي بألعاب أساسن كريد. يعني هي تقريبا الجديدة يا شباب اوديسي واوريجينال اللي جزء حق مصر تقريبا يعني فيهم تشابه زي الألعاب القديمة بس مو مرة عارفين كيف. أساسن كريد 1 و 2 كلهم كانوا قريبين من بعض.
Alright Desmond, follow the on-screen instructions and kill the 2 Templars.
اوكي في 2 هنا دحين. حلو حلو عندنا أول واحد ذا. صدقوا لخبطت على بالي زي لعبة اللي هي زي لعبة يا شباب سكيرو بحدد وكذا بدق على مربع طلع لا باللعبة دي على طول بس دق اللي هو مربع على طول. اوكي باك صح من هنا. لا ما كان المفروض اسوي كذا. المفروض كان انقز على اليمين. لا 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 ايش بيانا والله يا مرة ملخبط. طيب بالبداية لازم انقز على هنا. ايوه ودحين يا شباب باينه على هنا. حلو دحين على هنا. لا 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 تنقز كذا. ايوه دحين ننقز على هنا. طيب باين لسه على فوق كمان. هذه النقطة المطلوبة. هنا لازم يجي. يا سلام.
Synchronization levels look good now. We should be able to build the world. Time to find out what the temple wants from you.
طيب نحن خلينا نروح المكان المطلوب يا شباب. طبعا شباب هو اللي مو راضي يجري. انا لو عليه ابغى يجري.
Sir, everything all right, sir?
Yes, fine. I'm just preoccupied, that's all.
Don't forget your invitation. Master Birch will be meeting you inside.
Thank you.
Where shall I retrieve you once you're done?
Front of the Opera House. And be quick about it. Don't expect to be here long.
I'll bring her round at once.
اوكي باي لازم ندخل البيت ذا. ستارت دميشن. خلينا نبدا المهمة.
Invitation, please. Shall I take your coat, sir?
ايوه صراحة يا شباب كان نتذكر المكان ذا. اظن في واحد دحين لازم نقتله. طيب يقول لي find a seat. يعني خلونا نلاقي المكان اللي نجلس عليه.
Good evening, sir. This way.
ايوه باين طريقنا من هنا.
My apologies.
Evening, Haytham.
Reginald?
I can't tell you how happy I was to hear they'd mounted this revival. Gay's best work by far. Have you seen it before?
Once.
My father brought me here as a child. Though I remember little of it, I don't suppose tonight will afford me the luxury of a proper viewing either.
No, I'm afraid it won't. On to business then. Do you see him?
وكمان في واحد احنا لازم نجيبه يا شباب نشوفه. هو ذا، اعتقد هو ذا يا شباب لازم نقتله.
He's seated in one of the boxes above.
The stairs are watched. You'll need to find another way up.
I already have.
طيب يا شباب نحن نروح مع السلم. نروح مع السلم يا شباب على فوق عشان نقتل هذاك اللي حددناه. ايوه من هنا، يا سلام. ايوه لا باي من هنا، نحب نروح من هنا نكعبل على فوق. بس هنا من هنا ما راح يشوفوني هم. ان شاء الله ما حد راح يشوفني. ايوه يا سلام عليك. مشكلة عارفين هنا شو بالجهة الثانية، يعني ممكن احد يشوفنا. الله يستر. حلو حلو بان على فوق كمان. ايوه مداك، خلونا ننزل عليه هنا. طيب طيب نحن على فوق يا شباب. ان شاء الله بس ما حد يشوفني. طيب الحين طلعنا فوق. طيب لازم الحين نروح مع الباب ذا. طيب الحين باينه لازم نفتح الباب كذا يا شباب بالطريقة السرية دي. يا سلام، هيدينا الثاني. حلو، فتحنا الباب الحمد لله. اوكي بعد من هنا يا شباب. انتبه انتبه، طحنا هنا مرة مشكلة. طيب يا شباب قربنا منه. انتبه.
Jeremy's really burning up the boards tonight. He's a marvel.
طيب قربنا منه يا شباب، قربنا منه يا رجال. بإذن الله راح نقتله دحين.
Haytham, you should have come to me. We would have found another way. Yes, but then you would have known. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. As am I.
هديه. خلاص الحين كل عيال، بس خلونا نطلع من هنا. نقول له exit the opera house. خلونا بس نطلع من منزل الأوبرا ذا. عرف انه ميت. وهي لك مسكو ذا. ايوه الحمد لله ما حد شكك فينا.
I beg your pardon. No pushing, please. Please. Let us through.
Peace, friends. There is no danger. Order. We must have order.
طيب طبعا نخرج من هناك يا شباب. نخرج من هناك. هي
It happened right at that balcony. What are those men doing? I'm staying where it's safe.
يا سلام خلاص كل علينا نطلع بس. هي
Imbecile. Where are you going?
والله قاعد يمسكوهم يا ساتر. هي طيب هذاك هو المخرج. هذاك هو المخرج يا شباب.
And how was the opera?
Rather dull, truth be told.
Shall we be off then?
Aye. To Fleet and Bride.
By your command.
Fascinating. Gentlemen, I hold in my hand a key. And if this book is to be believed, it will open the doors of a storehouse built by those who came before.
Ah, yes. Those who ruled, reigned, and vanished from the world. Do we know what it is that will be held within?
It could contain certain knowledge. Perhaps a weapon, or something as yet unknown, unfathomable in its construction and purpose. It could be any of these things, or none of them. They are still an enigma, these precursors. But of one thing I am certain. Whatever waits behind those doors shall prove a great boon to us all.
Or our enemies, should they find it first.
They won't. You've seen to that.
I assume you know where this storehouse is?
Ah, Mr. Harrison.
Gentlemen.
How fare your calculations?
I believe the site lies somewhere within this region.
That's a lot of ground to cover.
My apologies. Were that I could be more accurate.
That's all right. It suffices for a start. And that is why we've called you here, Master Kenway. We'd like for you to travel to America, locate the storehouse, and take possession of its contents.
I'm yours to command, although a job of this magnitude will require more than just myself.
Of course. Upon this paper are the names of 5 men sympathetic to our cause. Each is also uniquely suited to aid you in your endeavor. With them at your side, you will want for nothing.
Well, then I'd best be on my way.
I knew our faith in you was not misplaced. We've booked you passage to Boston. Your ship leaves at dawn. Go forth, Hatham, and bring honor to us all.
اوكي يا شباب اعتقد المهمة الأولى الحمد لله خلصناها.
Fresh air might do me good.
طيب خلينا نطلع لفوق يا شباب. هو الحين على اساس انه رايح لامريكا، يعني رسلوه هذولك على امريكا. فهذا كمان يا شباب ما هو الشخصية الرئيسية، ترى الشخصية الرئيسية لسه يعني تقريبا قدام شوي نلعب فيها.
And then all will be well.
Are you sure about that?
Of course. Have I ever led you astray?
Nah. No, you don't sit right with the others.
Have faith, my friend. You'll see.
Well, well. Seems our esteemed guest has deigned to grace us with his presence. You might want to head back to your quarters. Top deck's no place for tender parnells.
So I thought. And yet here you are.
Fancy yourself a joker, eh? Let's see how funny you find this. That's enough, Graves. Stay out of this.
طبعا هذا بنواجهه. يا سلام لازم نعرف كيف نصد ضربات. يعني على كديه.
Listen to this, Hector. Thinks he can swagger on up here and declare himself king of the castle.
Please, fellas, call this off. If the captain sees us...
To hell with the captain. And to hell with you, Mills. Whose side you on anyway?
خرب بيت ابوكم يا كابتن حقكم. طب خلوه يهجم. خلوه يهجم ما يهجم الشيء يهجم. هديه يا سلام عليك. والله فرشناهم فرش.
I'm ready to go again if you are.
This is unwise.
Why's that? You think I'm afraid of you?
No. But you should be.
هون فرشة قبل كذا لسه بتيجي كمان. السلام عليك يا شيخ الديه.
Do you yield?
Never! How do you like these odds?
يا ساتر الحين صار مع سكين. انتبه منه. وجت فيني. يا سلام عليك. حلو حلو. خلونا نمسكه. يا سلام خذها منه ايوه.
What's the meaning of this?
Captain!
Explain yourself at once, Mr. Kenway.
These thought we were simply passing the time with a bit of sport, Captain.
How about you pass the time by doing your goddamn jobs instead? I wasn't aware I was paying you to loll about. A word, please, Mr. Kenway.
Oh, I nearly forgot. There's your knife back.
نتبعوا الشباب ده نشوف ايش عنده.
I don't care for you, Mr. Kenway. I've had nothing but trouble since you came aboard.
Your problems have nothing to do with me.
I beg your pardon?
You're a poor leader, ill-tempered and cruel, and it's clear your crew has no...
Look, I don't want to argue. In fact, I need a favor.
Oh, this is rich.
I suspect some of the men intend to mutiny.
Really? What a surprise.
As I cannot trust any of them, I am compelled to turn to you.
And why should I help you?
Because if they do intend to betray, I'm the only hope you have of reaching America alive. Well, what will it be?
If what you say is true, what other choice do I have?
Thank you.
But let me be clear. Should you ever dare to insult or threaten me again, I'll not hesitate but to cut off your head myself. Are we understood? Excellent. Good day.
Mr. Kenway.
Captain?
Whatever they're up to, I believe it's coming to a head.
I'd best get to work.
طيب احنا نقول له يا شباب تفقد ابو يعني استكشف المكان المحدد لي اياه.
Claims we're not provisioned for such luxuries.
It's not right that you should feast on lamb and wine.
Won't hardly take his hat off.
Quiet.
Here he comes. Make like you're working.
اوكي لما قربت يا شباب قل لهم ذا اسكتوا خلاص يعني سووا نفسكم قاعد تشتغلوا بان عندهم شيء ممكن بيخونونا. نشوف ايش عنده ذا.
You there. I have some questions for you.
That's nice, but I ain't got time to gossip. Probably wouldn't have anything useful to share anyway. You want information? Try the cook or the doctor. Everyone's always chatting them up.
طيب كنا نبغى منه معلومات يا شباب، رفض، قال لي بس روح للطباخ او الدكتور شي زي كذا صراحة. فخلونا نروح الحين نسأل بالي هنا. خلونا نروح للقريب بالبداية، وبعدين بنروح الاثنين. طيب هذا الطباخ نشوف راح يدينا معلومات.
Won't be serving for another couple hours. Some biscuits in the barrel if you're desperate.
Actually, I've come with a question.
What's that?
Have any of the men been acting strange recently? Said anything that struck you as out of the ordinary?
The boys cry about the rations, as if there's anything I can do about it. But beyond that, I ain't heard much. My advice, go find James. His ears are always open.
And where might I find him?
Right behind you, actually. He's the one sitting on the barrel.
طيب خلينا نروح نكلم جيمس يا شباب. قال لي في واحد اسمه جيمس، قال لي هذا دائما يعني يسمع كل شيء. خلونا نروح يعني نسأل جيمس نشوف يعني إذا عنده معلومات مهمة.
Are you James?
Aye.
Atham Kenway. Pleased to meet you.
I know who you are.
I was hoping you could answer some questions.
I figured as much, but not here. Follow me. Oh, what do you want to know?
Have you seen or heard anything out of the ordinary since we left port? Anything that gives cause for concern?
Some of the men have been gathering at night on the upper deck. I've only caught bits of their conversations, so I couldn't say for certain what they're up to. But I suspect it bodes ill.
Is it a mutiny they're planning?
All I know is they've little love for the captain. Mills has been trying to talk him down, but there's only so much one man can do.
Thank you for the information.
I only wish to see us reach the colonies alive.
طيب خلينا نطلع شباب هنا نشوف ايش فيه.
Evening, sir.
How are things?
Calm and quiet. Just the way I like it. What brings you topside?
Thought I'd wander a bit. Stretch my legs. That's all.
Take care where you tread. The deck hides all manner of danger in the dark.
What was that? Someone's throwing cargo overboard. But why?
طيب خلينا نروح نشوف ايش فيه يا شباب. واحد قاعد يرمي شيء صراحة ما ادري شو هو. فإنه لازم ننزل تحت. نزل لي على تحت الله يرضى عليك.
Quiet! Here it comes.
كل ما اجي على طول يقول اسكت اسكت عليه. لا يسمعنا لأن عندهم شيء مهم هم. طيب الشيء المطلوب بالجهة ذي.
He's cut our rations again. Claims we're not provisioned for such luxuries.
It's not right that you should feast on lamb and wine, stuck with tinned fish and biscuits.
Curious. Most curious.
Any news?
Each night it's the same. I scout one area, and they drop the painted barrels from another. I'm going to need to recruit an extra pair of eyes. Maybe James or Mills.
Why are they doing this?
Near as I can tell, the barrels serve as markers. They're leaving a trail. My fear is it's only a matter of time before whoever's following it...
Ship sighted aft! She's making ready to fire!
Beat to quarters, men! Ready the... Brace! Everybody down! A warning shot! Seems they don't mean to sink us, but board us instead! Man the cannons! Make ready to fight! I want you below decks.
Why? Let me help you secure the ship.
Do you know how to rig a sail? To load a cannon? To wage war at sea? I didn't think so. Now return to your cabin, or do I need to have you escorted? Secure the hatch!
Haytham. Have you been topside? A ship's appeared and means to board us. It's strange. There's no sign of mutiny aboard. Doesn't make sense.
Ah, but it does.
What do you mean?
Did you think you could escape from London so easily after what you did at the opera? That we wouldn't notice? That we wouldn't follow?
Ah. So that's what this is about.
Surrender, and I will see that you are treated with honor.
If you wish to treat me with honor, give me a sword.
Are you sure this is how you want to play it?
طيب بالوجه يا شباب. خرب بيت ابوه عرف ان احنا قتلنا هذاك قتلناه يا شباب اللي هي اوبرا هاوس. هديه ما ادري ايش دراه بس من الذين يعرف. يا سلام عليك. حلو بس نقتله. هديه بسرعه يا الله. خرب بيت اخذ السيف حقه بسرعه. حلو هي هذه فرصتنا. هذا هو وديه بسرعه. صدها يا سلام عليك. بيتك كيف تطيح كذا. حلو كم ضربة بس خلاص اخر ضربة. يا سلام عليك.
I told you to stay below decks.
I did as you asked. Only Mills was there waiting for me. He's the one that drew that ship here. There was no mutiny, only him.
What do they want?
Me.
Then they can have you.
Is that so?
They'll catch us anyway. There's nothing to be done.
I can think of something.
You wish us to sail into the storm?
It's our only chance.
I won't do it.
Then I will.
All right. Secured! I told you this was madness.
Calm yourself. I'll fix your sail for you.
طيب لازم نصلح السفينة يا شباب. طيب فيها زي الخلل. الحبال دي يبغى لازم نسوي عندها شيء. طيب هذا أول وحدة سويناها. راح يدفعنا من هناك. صارت العاصفة صراحة يعني مرة قوية. هي من هنا. هذا هو الحبل الثاني. أعتقد احنا اللي هناك.
We need more speed! Loose the sails! Hate them! You take the foremast! James! To the main mast with you!
طيب على فوق. هي يا ساتر هذه مرة فوق. طيب شو اطرق من هنا صح؟ لا والله ما بقطع كذا يا ساتر. اوكي بدنا نطلع من هنا. ايوه كمان على فوق. طيب هذا هو المكان. بس روح سيده يا شباب. نروح نساعد ده بسرعة. هي في وقت لازم بسرعة.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Make ready for our arrival, men!
Arrival? I see no land, only this interminable fog.
The gulls tell us all we need to know. Climb into the crow's nest and you'll see.
خلونا نطلع على فوق يا شباب. الكابتن ده يقول لنا راح نوقف هنا. يعني هو رد عليه ده قال له انه ترى ما في الا يابسه، ما في الا مويه هنا. فين يعني ماني شايف اي يابسه. قال له اطلع على فوق وانت راح تشوف. فخلونا نطلع على فوق نشوف إن وصلنا أمريكا ولا لا. طيب لازم نطلع أعلى شيء فوق مرة. يا ساتر لسه فوق كمان.
Master Kenway! Master Kenway!
Yes, may I help you?
Charles Lee, sir. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. I've been asked to introduce you to the city, help you settle it. Oh, no need, sir. I've arranged for your bags to be delivered to the inn.
اوكي شباب، والى هنا وصلنا نهاية حلقتنا. الله يعطيكم العافية شباب على المشاهدة. اتمنى شباب ان الحلقه نالت اعجابكم، فيديوهات اعجابكم يا شباب، ما تنسوا تضغطوا زر اللايك والسبسكرايب وتابعوا اخوكم. انا باذن الله يا شباب اشوفكم في الحلقات القادمه. في امان الله يا شباب. ام اوت. بيس.